afternoon, next generation. I am Miss Kate, and I am here with the famous Dockside Diz, who apparently is going to sun herself. I just wanted to take this opportunity to share something that the friends of GNG could do maybe with their parents. I'm going to explain a little bit about what Dockside Diz stories are, and then it's kind of a little craft you can do with the children at home to create your own Dockside Diz stories. So, Dockside Diz is an actual storyline that was created at GNG about 1.5 years ago. There are a crew of characters that the children helped to establish, and they go on these adventures, and the adventures actually entwine with what our monthly themes are. So if last month, 2 months ago, when it was weather and seasons, we were out exploring what rainbows are, and all of the characters and the cast and crew, as I like to call it, were all part of this adventure to learn about what rainbows are. So I'm just going to go through, kind of explain what the characters are, who they are, and then I think some of the children will be able to fill in some of the blanks. But here's a broad overview of who we have. So Dockside Diz's crew consists of Bandstand Island. Now this is the island where the big ship, the SS Tuckerman, is harbored. It stays there, and that's where all of the cast and crew kind of hang out and live near there. Then you have Captain Nutmeg. He's the only human in the story, and he's kind of the captain of the ship and more or less is just a figurehead at this point in time. He's not really had much interaction, but he has a lot of importance of being the human. Then we have the SS Tuckerman. This is the ship that all the children get to go on and decide if it's going to go and be a spaceship for the day, if it's going to be if it's going to shrink down and miniaturize. They get all of these great ideas, and this is our travel source of how we go on these adventures. Then you have Dockside Diz, the main character, and these are all of Dockside Diz's crew. We have Ned the Narwhal, we have Gully the Seagull, Chippy the Chipmunk, and the Greater White Whale. And all of them go on these wild adventures where they get to explore and learn new things about things everywhere, all over the world. Now, one of the things is, how does the ship actually get to miniaturize or become a rocket ship or, be able to travel through time? And what is it that Chippy has? And I know some of my friends can help me out at home, but I think Chippy has an acorn. And the acorn, when it goes inside of the middle of the wheel on the SS Tuckerman, it turns, what color is it? Green. And when it turns green, that means they're off on their next adventure, wherever it may be. So there are a lot of moving parts of the story, but I thought it would be really interesting if, while we're at home right now, what if we draw our own cast and crew of the Dockside Diz stories so we can create our own stories at home. Hopefully, it won't be too windy one day, and I will get outside and actually do a Dockside Diz story outside with you all. But I thought this might be something that would be fun to do inside. So your cast and crew are going to be, you're going to need to make a Bandstand Island, an SS Tuckerman, that's the ship, Captain Nutmeg, the only human in the story, Dockside Diz, the Black Lab. Then we've got Ned the Narwhal, Chippy the Chipmunk, Gully the Seagull, and the Greater White Whale. And they all have special things that they bring to the story to make it go all over the world. So it's just something that I wanted to share. It's a great storyline. You can take it anywhere you want. And I know some of my friends at home really wanted to meet Dockside Diz. If you haven't already met her, she's just sunning herself right now. She's had a rough day. But hopefully we will see you all soon, and I can't wait to hear about all your Dockside Diz stories.